We're gonna pop smoke it out.
Go. Welcome to Why Not Us podcast. It's your host Ken J. It's another day, and I'm grateful just to be here in the present moment because that's all we have is the present moment. How are you feeling mentally today?
I feel actually good. I feel real good. I feel very enlightened. Um, Being able to be present is very important to me. Being present, that is, we tend to always want to focus on the past or the future, but we never take moments to be present. And when you're present, you will see everything that you've been missing. Because we miss a lot because we so focused on what's next. So I feel real good. I feel very present. I feel very inspired today.
I love that energy. I need that energy. I love that energy right there. It feels good just to be present in the moment. And yeah, I just want to have a conversation about, the healing journey, the spiritual journey. I just want to have a conversation, like conversation about vulnerability, conversation about being honest with yourself,
Ooh.
conversation about allowing things to be, conversation about just being in the flow, and a conversation about just being service. So when you think about, spirituality, what do you think about?
For me, with spirituality, it's all about being your higher self, getting to know who you are, learning how to coexist with your demons, because we tend to try to suppress our ego and hide our demons to be something that we're not. If you are more in a more connected space, you can coexist, because when you are being your whole self, people can accept you for who you are. Like, that's the goal, being your childlike self and being your whole self. And a lot of us are so eager into being something else, we miss out on that. So spirituality for me is really being you, not caring about what other people have to say. Is no religion attached to it. It's just you vibing and being on the vibration of the frequency you want to be on. Because you can't receive the things you want if you're in a low vibration. Because that frequency is low. You can't say, oh, I'm gonna win the lottery tomorrow, and you down here and the frequency up here. You gotta be able to match it. So spirituality is really about matching the frequencies for me, being your true self, not hiding who you are.
So how did you get there?
I'm still trying to get there. By far. A lot of people don't realize, like, they look at me and just automatically think that I'm perfect, I got it together. No, I'm learning every day. A healing process is ongoing, it's consistently, it's every day. You can hide things and think you've overcome certain things and be like, you know what, I healed from that. And then you do your shadow work and it shows back up. And it shows you really haven't healed from the things. That's why a lot of people fail, because they're not really healing and letting go. Healing and letting go is very, very important. And for me, I'm still growing. And I can say I'm still growing. I don't have all the answers. I will never have all the answers. I will never, and I know that's kind of, as they say, low vibrational by saying I'll never have all the answers, but you won't. Life is infinite. So how are you gonna have all the answers? Knowledge is infinite. You're going to continue to learn every step of the way until the day you ascend off this earth. You're going to still be learning. And then when you ascend, you're still going to be learning because you're going to another dimension doing something else. So you're going to be forever learning.
Man, that's deep, because sometimes we suppress things, and we suppress things and we suppress things, and they have to come back to the surface.
And for me, yes, I've suppressed so many things thinking I've gotten over it, and then it hit me in the face, and I feel like it's like a reality check. Universe, God, divine, your ancestors, guardian angels, everybody will slap you in the face. And the reason why I say all of them and I just don't level to one thing is because all of that makes us.
It's connected.
Right. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. So being spiritual, everything that you are connected to or have been or was connected to, you're still connected to. You're going to forever be connected to it. So you have to identify and acknowledge everything. You can't just walk through life and be like, you know what? I'm only going to acknowledge God. Or I'm only going to, like, for some people, I'm only going to acknowledge Jesus or Allah. No, it's more than just that. It's more than just that. And you have to be more of a sense of having that understanding. And with spirituality, I've noticed it's been demonized. They demonize it to make it seem like, oh, well, you're doing something wrong because you're talking about the universe, or you got crystals, or you got, it's demonized, and it shouldn't be in that sense. It should be more of an acceptance because you're being who you are. You're not putting on a mask. You're not, hiding yourself. You're actually being free and being who you are. So that's something that it's kind of triggering when I see people demonize it because they don't want their religion to be demonized. And I feel like, in a sense, spirituality is becoming religious, and it shouldn't be. Like, some people, if you look at a lot of platforms, they make it as a religious based thing, and it's not religious. It's learning, it's growing, it's being yourself. Everything, spirituality, Christianity, Buddhism, it's like, I know it's like 100 religions, Muslim, all of those religions, main goal is to what?
Find yourself
and be your highest self.
Yeah, be your highest self and be connected to source.
And that's it.
Yeah.
But everybody, it's like it's everything has to be in a group. Everything has to be separated. And that's our problem. We're too separated.
Man, so what have you discovered about self?
One thing I discovered is I'm not perfect. I know that for me, I'm learning to is using my discernment is one thing about self. Your body tells you what you need to know. Your body can tell you if somebody is coming to you and they're gonna cause you harm, and you wondering like, why I feel jittery. You want you is your intuition, is your spiritual gifts. We all have spiritual gifts. We all have spiritual gifts. You just gotta tap into them. So for me, learning about self is discernment, learning who I am as an individual. And as you unlock each level, as you mature, you grow, you heal, you get more gifts, you get more open, you get to see light in a different way. Like, I'm looking outside right now because my boutique has all these windows. And what I seen 2 years ago, the colors wasn't as vibrant as they are today.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm seeing life in a different light.
I feel you. And it's like the more you know what I'm saying, elevate, the more it's hard. It's real hard, you know what I'm saying? And the hardest thing for me to do was just to surrender, because you have to surrender because you're not in control.
No, you're not in control by far. But no, let me take that back. You are in control, but you're in control to a certain extent because you can create your life to be heaven or hell. You can create your own chaos or you can create your own peace. So you
Yeah,
have control over that. It all comes within the mind. If you control the mind, you control everything.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like, it's, to be honest, life is, this rim is to make, is was for us to be put on. We're put on this rim to be distracted. So as we're distracted with everything, kids, work, spouses, significant others, you get what I'm saying? Like all of these different things, family, you're distracted. How will you be able to be in control of yourself and be your higher self if you have too many distractions? You have to learn to balance that out and to eliminate the distractions. And not saying like, oh, you ain't got to deal with the family or, you know, deal with your children, but you have to know what you can allow to get into your head.
yeah. I totally agree with that. And like my biggest fear is like the unknown.
You, that's a problem. You can't fear the unknown, because when you fear the unknown, you create your own. You sabotage yourself.
Yeah.
That's
So
self.
that's what I'm working through.
So from this point forward, instead of being I fear the unknown, you can't, just don't say it. Stop. Don't say I can't. Don't say I'm unable to. You just got to do it. Be present. Again, you're being present now, so don't focus on the future. Let it happen. And I'm trying not to curse. I'm a cusser.
Hey, say what you. Hey, this platform is for you to express
No,
yourself.
I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to work on that because we have to know, like, we have to let things just happen. We got to let it flow like water. The same way the water, when you turn the faucet on, it just goes, right? And when you
Yeah.
cut the faucet off, it stops. So that's how life is. Just let it flow. When you start sabotaging yourself, you start creating your own blockages.
Mm.
You start building it up. And then we have to realize too, our energy is our currency. So if our energy is low, our energy is off, we got all these distractions, we self-sabotaging. What you think our money gonna look like?
Low.
It's just gonna be all out of whack. But once we get to a sense of being like, yo, all right, I got this all together. I'm flowing. I'm good. You know what? I ain't got that money for that light bill. It's gonna come. If we think like that, it comes. And it comes naturally instead of focusing on, am I gonna have this? Am I gonna have that? It's just distracting your mind. And it's creating blockages. We create our own blockages. That's why I said either you're gonna create heaven or you're gonna create hell. You're gonna have your peace or you're gonna have your chaos.
Man, that's real, man. Like I said, I'm going through different things right now in my life. And I'm just fighting. I'm fighting. So
You gotta keep fighting. You gotta keep fighting. It's we are all going through something.
yeah.
Every last person on this rim is going through something, whether it's financial, whether it's spiritual, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical. Everybody is going through something, but it's how you maintain yourself.
Yeah.
And I know my purpose here is to help raise the vibration. So if I'm raising the vibration, even when I'm feeling low or feeling down or feeling out of whack, I don't post those things. I don't put that energy out because I know when you put that energy out, you got the tag-alongs that's feeling that energy, and
Mm-hmm.
then they're sharing the energy. And then not only if I post something and it's going to lower others people's vibration, like y'all just do or real negative. And if I post that and then somebody else, well, you got 10 other people then shared it. That went to 10 people. Then them 10 people then got 20 more people. You're creating negativity has a huge impact, has a way bigger impact than positivity.
I agree. Because it's easy to be negative. It's easy to lose your mind too in a negative way too. It's easy because your mind is a play field, man.
Mhm.
Your mind is a play field, and it's real out here. You know what I'm saying? It's so real out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like, man, you just want to, you know what I mean, be. But you know what I'm saying? I know my body. You know what I'm saying? I know my body. I know when my body tremble. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. My body is the trauma. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So it's like I have to release it. I
You got
allow my body to be.
you got to release it, and it's very important for you to release it, because if you keep holding on to it, when you really break and you snap, you ain't gonna know why you snap.
Mm.
I've been in that situation where I snapped and didn't realize I snapped. And then I have to be apologetic. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. You know, and people only connect with negative impact,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you're not going to remember the positive things that people have done for you. You're going to immediately connect and latch onto the negativity.
Right.
And when you latch onto the negativity, it's like, darn, see, I know I did a lot of negative, I did this one negative thing, but it outweighs all of the positive. So you have to really like working on yourself and doing your shadow work is very important. Very important. A lot of people don't know what shadow work is, but shadow work is really digging deep and healing those open wounds that you're walking around here with. All of the trauma. I'm probably in my fourth session of shadow work. Every year around like October to December, I do my shadow work. And when I do the shadow work, I do it so then that way anything that has happened in the beginning of the year, I can kind of like release it. Like, let me go ahead and get this off, because I'm about to start a whole new year and I need to go into this year with a clear mind. And that's something that a lot of us we don't do. We don't go into the new year with a clear mind. We go in with drama. We go in with unhappiness, unsettledness, confusion.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta release it. And I do this month. No, last month, November. I did in my group. I have a group on Facebook. We did shadow work the whole month. I gave them days to chill out, because when you do shadow work, it does drain you, because you're thinking about the things that really hurt you or the things that have put you in a bad situation. And then you're like, oh, I'm so tired afterward. You got to rest so that your body can heal, because your body releasing that trauma without you even realizing it. So we gotta work on healing ourselves, because when we were growing up, we didn't have people like, all right, let's sit down, get your notebook out. Let's write about what's going on in your life. How do you feel? Let's go and releases. We didn't have that. We ain't had it. And now we're teaching ourselves to do that. So the more you teach yourselves, you teach your children, your nieces, your nephews, your little cousins. When they get older, they're gonna be like, you know what? Let me teach the next generation.
Yeah.
So we have to pass on something that is valuable and stop passing on the bull crap. We got to.
I totally agree. I wrote down 10 signs of spiritual awakening.
Mm-hmm.
Observing your patterns, one of the first signs of awakening, feeling a sense of connection, letting go of attachment, finding inner peace, increasing your intuition, having synchronicity, increasing your compassion, and removing fear of death.
Mm-hmm. And all of those things are very valuable when you're awakening, because your first thing that you start noticing that you're different from everybody else.
Yeah.
And when you see that you're different from everybody else, you tend to kind of like shut off, and it causes you to be in solitude.
Yeah.
That's one thing it doesn't tell you, but you go into solitude. Every time you're having you're going to have multiple spiritual awakenings. It ain't just going to be one, like, all right, boom, I've had this awakening. Now let me.
Nah.
You going to keep consistently having them. Like, darn, I didn't even see that this how this person. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. It's going to be more, and it's going to keep being more. And you're going to see yourself going in hermit mode.
Mm-hmm.
At solitude. Don't want to be around people. Then you're going to be in that sense of, you know what? I'm going to say what I got to say, because either you going to like me or you like me, love me, you hate me. Which one you going to do?
Yeah. So the part I'm on right now is like it's coming to the surface is removing fear of death. You know what I'm saying? So that does something to my body. When I think about it, it does something to my body. Like all of the things that's happened with people that was close to me. So it's like I feel like maybe I didn't grieve like I supposed to grieve. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like a fear to me. You feel what I'm saying? But I know that I'll get over that fear.
And again, it is you releasing the grief, like when you have to grieve and you haven't grieved. I tell everybody it's important to cry.
Yeah, I've been crying.
It's important to cry because you're releasing what they think, oh, crying is a weakness. No, crying is very rejuvenating. When you cry, it releases a lot. And I'm sorry, I could be talking to somebody. Sometimes my husband, my dad, I could be talking, and if I'm passionate about something, I'll start crying. And as I'm crying, it's like, I don't know why I'm crying. I'm just crying. And it's like, I know why I'm crying. Because I need to let this off me. I need to let this energy get off of me, because if I keep holding on to it, it's going to drown me.
Man, that's whoo.
We tend to let emotions drown us.
Yes, you said something right there, because I'm in a space right now. Because you know I'm a keep it 100. I'm in a space where I keep dipping down in that water. You know what I'm saying? I'm drowning, but I'm coming back up. You know what I'm saying? I'm drowning, I'm coming back up.
You're not drowning. It's more of you let go. And then you like, wait a minute. I can't let go. Let me get back up. But let your body just float. Lay on your back. Just lay on your back and float. Don't let it drown you. Don't go under the water. You got control of the water. You got control of the water. The water is there to distract you. Because it's an illusion.
Fear is an illusion too.
It's the biggest illusion that there is. And it's the main one that we all, because we fear losing people. We fear losing what we created. We fear losing, just losing. It's like we feel like that's a failure. But what we have to realize is failing ain't a failure. Failure is helping us to learn the mistakes that we made so we won't make them again. It's actually winning.
I agree. Like I said, I'm in a place right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, I'm present, I'm taking everything in. And yeah, I'm just here. Just here.
Not just here. You're not just here. So think about that in a different sense, because we say things. I'm sorry, I gotta light my candles. I ain't like.
Go ahead, dude. Listen, do what you need to do.
Look, when I have my candles going, I feel so much at peace.
Yeah, do what you got to do. Like whatever you need to do, whatever you do it. This platform is for expression, to allow people to be their most authentic selves, and just be.
And that's the thing. We always want to just we are all special. We're all special. And and it's crazy because people be like thinking sometimes when I say stuff like I tell you real quick, I'm not regular. I ain't gonna never be regular. And people like you act like you better than or you act no, it's not that I feel that way. It's more of a sense of if I know how to treat myself and I treat myself to a certain standard, can't nobody else treat me lower than that. And if you do, I'm gonna cut the access off so you can not treat me no kind of way. Once we learn how to love ourselves and stop searching for things outside of us, the key is here. We look at everybody else. We put standards on everybody else. We put expectations on everybody else, but we don't put expectations on ourselves. If you talking down to yourself saying I can't do this, I don't know how to do this, or you not taking time out giving yourself self-care, self-love, how you think your significant other gonna be able to love you? Because you steady telling them you ain't treating me how I want to be treated, and they looking at you like I'm treating you how you treating yourself. I can't treat you better than how you treat yourself, no matter how much I try, because it'll never be enough.
That's true. That's true. Like when I'm learning, well, I'm loving myself now. Like pouring more into myself by losing weight. Because I know that my weight, you know what I'm saying, it is a protection. You know what I'm saying? It's a protection. And it's like, yo, I'm just the old me, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm in the battle with higher self and lower self. And I know it's gonna get better.
It's always
I feel like it's gonna get, I feel it. So yeah.
You are, and I'm gonna be honest. You are the new version of yourself, whether you realize it or not. You're no longer Kendra. You're no longer KJ. You get what I'm saying? You transitioned. You went through two different stages and you ain't even realize it. Think about it. You don't identify in those sense of who that person once was. And I tell anybody, if you can't identify me, like when we talking, you can't say goddess or love. We ain't got nothing to talk about. And it's keeping it real because I hold myself to a certain standard. You can't come to me and be like, oh, someone, no, because that's not me anymore. I even tell my family will be, but identify me how I want to be identified. I am who I am.
Yeah, because you are love, you are a goddess type energy. I got you.
And I want to be that. So when you walk in that light, you should be identified in it. When you walk outside, what you feel like? When you out and you just walking. And no, when you walking, what's your theme music?
When I'm walking, what's my theme music? I would say, what's that song? The King's anthem. I think that's it.
And that's how you're walking in that sense to that beat. And every time you elevate, your theme music change. So when that's your theme music, I want you I want you to actually sit down and listen to the words of that song. Like read the words. Don't just hear the words and listen to the beat, it's gonna show you where you're at. Like I know my theme music change every other week. And I'll be like I walk, cause down my sidewalk, I come walking in and I be listening to my little thing, my theme music be in my head, whatever it is that moment.
I'm trying to really sit here and think about that song. I think I said the wrong thing, but this year I actually did some motivational speaking, and that theme song is what I walked out to, and I was like, basically like, listen, don't pay attention to who's delivering the message. You know what I'm saying? Because we get so caught up in paying attention to the person that's delivering the message,
Yep.
and we're not receiving the message.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I am of love and light. I am of love and light.
Yes.
I am love and light. So, yeah.
I said I had to share the live. I was like, wait a minute, I ain't even share the live. Let me share the live real quick.
Yeah, I tagged you in the post. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I shared it in the group because I know some people weren't gonna be able to catch it.
Yeah.
Let me put it in the group real quick. But we have to, once we start, I like, people don't just listen to the messages anymore. It's like, all right, this ain't somebody that I want to listen to, or I don't think I resonate with them, so I don't listen to it. And a big thing for me was when Stormy Wellington had her thing going on where they were saying the low vibrational stuff, like that. It made me sit back and think. I started following her when she was doing the TLC stuff, and I was following her. She was very motivational. She didn't say things to hurt people. She was very, like, she said what she said. It was very motivational. It was like something I could get up and listen to her while I'm getting dressed or whatnot. Then I started seeing the change of, instead of it being spiritual, it started being egotistical. And now
that, yeah.
And now that I see that, it's like I pay attention to things, and it made me remove myself. Because who you listen to is what you become. The music you listen to, the people you talk to, that's what you become. Conversations. It's like you can have a conversation with one person and they can be real negative, and that's all you talk about, the gossip and stuff. And then you can talk to somebody else and it could be uplifting and positive. So again, it's about who you allow to come in and who you feel is, how should I say, who can help, who can stimulate you.
Yeah. I'm learning that I pour into people all the time, right? And now I'm at a moment that I need people to pour into me, and I'm allowing people to do that. So I'm allowing people to do that. It feels foreign. It feels foreign, and it makes my body. Like when I talk about my body, like, because the body is the temple. Like my body really just be. My body just be really trembling sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's nothing. I'm just allowing it. It's doing what it's supposed to do.
And it trembles because sometimes it's the uploads that you're receiving from those people. It's coming into your body, and your body is like, okay, thank you. It's like thank you for giving me that. Like, it's, how a seagull gets up and they start clapping. That's how your body, that tremble is what it is. When you start feeling a sense of butterflies in your stomach and things of that sense, it's telling you, all right, now my stomach feels funny when this person told me that. All right, maybe I shouldn't. I need to really dissect what they said. I need to pay attention to what they say, because butterflies are a sense of anxiety and fear. Your body is having a chemical combustion. So when it does that, you start like, oh, my stomach. We think butterflies is good, and it's not.
So trembling is better than the butterflies, because that's what I'm experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we talking right now, that's what I'm experiencing.
Because you're receiving the uploads. You're receiving the knowledge. You're opening your body up. And another thing, I want you to learn this is a technique that I've been doing where I close off my aura. I accept knowledge in, but I don't allow energy to come in. And I'm gonna tell you, okay, so I plant my feet straight down, where they're straight flat, and I make sure that my knees and my hips are at the same. They should be, in the same sense.
I'm doing it now. I'm doing what you're telling me.
Okay. And when you're sitting here, before I even got started, I took a deep breath, and I just, asked myself, I said, ancestors, guardian angels, I need for my aura to be closed off. I'm still going to vibrate and be seen, but I shut my aura off, because when you're on live, okay, you are, how should I say it? You're empathic. You're empath.
Yes.
I'm empath. Yes. So when you're on live, you feel all of the energy. So whoever's coming up could be pulling your energy.
I think that's what
it pulls your energy. You start feeling cross-eyed and things like that. If you haven't noticed, when I go live, most of the time I have my hair wrapped. Because this right here, if this is blocked and you're blocking your third eye, you're getting the knowledge in, but you're not allowing people to pull on you. You get what I'm saying? Pulling your energy. Because I could get like that and be like, all right, let me wrap my hair up. But now, since I learned the technique of closing off my aura, I can do a live like this without wrapping my hair up. Because before I couldn't. I'd be like, all right, isn't it 30 minutes? That's it. Let me get off. And I'm ready to run, because I don't understand the energy. People can pull your energy without you realizing they can pull your energy. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go take a seat. So they could pull your energy, and you're like, wait a minute, they pulling my energy. Like, it makes you think about it. People pull energy. There are energy vampires out here.
Yeah.
So they will pull on you. They don't. Some people don't. Some of these entities don't realize that they're entities, because when you see them, they look like us. But they sitting there like, here she go with another lie. I wonder what she talking. They're pulling the energy. Before you get started every day, you should be like, all right, I'm up in the rising. You know what? I take my power back. I take my power back from anyone that's taking my power without my consent. I take my love back from anyone that is taking my love without my consent. I take my peace back from anybody that's taking my peace without my consent. I want all of my energy back. I want all of my love and my peace. When you pull that back, you're gonna be like, whoa, it's like like you're getting re-energized, and you feel like, all right. And 9 times out of 10, somebody that was pulling on your energy gonna call you and be like, I ain't even talk to you. I was just checking on you. Okay, I love you. And you saying, I love you back, is giving your power back away. You're giving that love back. People, what everything you say is bonded in contract. So when you say those things like, I want my power, my peace, my love, my energy back. You ask for it back, you break the contract. When you break the contract, those people are gonna come crawling back because they need you. They need to pull on you. So if they gonna keep pulling on you, and it's like, and then you immediately when they call, I want you to do that. I want you to do that tomorrow. You start your day off and watch how your phone rings. Watch how your messages come through. Pay attention to those people. If these are people that you haven't talked to in weeks and then all of a sudden they pop back up, access need to be denied. Because they pulling on your energy because they know you're a chosen one. You're very much so chosen. It's okay. Take that energy back. Take all of what belongs to you back. A fight ain't a fight. And it's crazy because we fight so many things that we don't even know that we're fighting. We be battling, be wondering why we feel like we going crazy in the head. We feel like, yes, I'm gonna keep it real. Yesterday I couldn't get out of bed. I got up. I was like, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna go to the shop. I'm gonna get there. My husband's like, just rest. Just rest. I was like, no, I gotta go. Some said, go start you a bath. Put you some Epsom salt in the bath. I had to cleanse my aura yesterday. I had to cleanse it, and I just laid in the bed all day. I ain't eating nothing. I just laid there. My body was like, just rest. Because somebody was pulling on my energy. And they were pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. And to the point, I'm like, who's sending this energy to me?
Yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. So I take my power back.
Take it back.
I take my love back.
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't consent. Right? That's how you say it.
This is exactly how you say it.
I take my peace back that I didn't consent, and I take my energy back that I didn't consent.
Mm-hmm. It belongs to me and it's mine only.
It belongs to me and it's mine only.
Mm-hmm. You gotta take it back. You wonder why you are in a space or when you're going through things and it's like, why am I going through this? It could be the closest person to you doing this.
Because everybody ain't for me.
Uh-uh.
Everybody ain't for me. I can't be there for everybody.
Nope. Just because they sit in your front row don't mean that they belong in your front row.
Yeah, I can't. I'm no longer available for I'm not, because I just kept giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, and I'm tired of giving. I'm tired. Like, I'm just being so free right now. Like, I'm just being so open right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is what it's about: being real, being vulnerable.
Yes.
Allowing self to be self. And I'm tired of, I know things. It's so crazy that I know things and I see things. And see, I'm anointed. Like, I'm anointed. I'm very anointed. Right? So I know like, when people do things to me, I already knew you did it to me. I already knew you did it to me. When a person lied to me,
you already know.
You already know you lied to me because you don't know. So when I say that I'm a powerful entity, I'm a powerful entity.
No, you're not an entity. You're not an entity. You're a goddess. An entity has no soul. you're gonna be able to start looking at people and be like, they ain't got no soul. Oh, they got a
Ooh,
soul.
so that's so I've been saying I'm a powerful entity, and the whole time I've been saying the wrong thing, thinking I know what I'm talking about.
It's okay. It's okay. An entity is is just something that's there.
Yeah, I have a lot. It's some entities that has to be released from around me.
And you need to change your number. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but change your number. Remove them out your energy completely. Cut off complete access. Control all delete. Yes, baby. I have to finish my live. Okay. We're gonna do your project in a little bit. Okay, I got you. A sandwich. Yeah, I'll get you one.
And I just want to give, like, because my mom is watching right now, so I just want to tell my mama while she watching right now, I love you, and my dad, because they helped me this morning. You know, she called me, and she was just there for me, and I just needed that.
And I want you to stop saying morning. You know what?
Grand rising,
No, you can just say rising. You can say sunset, but when you say morning, it's like you're putting yourself in a lower state because you're not mourning. You're not depressed. So don't start your day off saying that. It's not a good depressed. You have great people that are in your corner, but the people that are not supposed to be in your corner, you have to release them. And I've learned that over the years, I held on to people that I supposed to have let go a long time ago.
yeah.
Because I'm like, you know what? They I see the good. They can have this much good, and I'm like, you know what?
That's me.
I can make it bigger.
That's me, and I don't want to be like that no more.
Because you're not like that anymore. I I I I I promise you, I no longer want to dig for the positive out of people. If I gotta dig for it, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to be around nothing that I had to heal from. And if I had to heal from it, I don't want to be around it.
And if people have to play on my emotions because they think it's a weakness, I'm up now.
You all the way up.
I'm up now.
You gotta continue to use your discernment and learn your spiritual awareness and your accountability. You really have to be like, you know what? I'm gonna hold myself accountable at this moment. Holding myself accountable is forgiving myself first. Let me forgive me because I allow it to happen. I was supposed to stop it, but I didn't. I became a villain in my story myself because I became a villain towards myself. We always look at other people as the villain, but it's always two villains in a story. You allowed it to happen, so you immediately the villain because you allowed something to happen to you. They was the villain because they knew what they was doing was wrong. There is no victims in a story.
So when people automatically like leave your life with no sound and they just walk away, and you know you've been good to them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: they walk away because when you say, huh, "I don't want," you know what? God, divine, higher beings, whoever it is out there, my spirit team, remove those people that are causing me harm. Remove those people that's talking about me. Remove those people that don't really love me. Remove them people that keep giving me the evil eye. Remove them people that make me feel uncomfortable. Remove them people that keep. I don't know why she thinks she better than me. And then when they leave, it's like, oh, I can't believe. But you asked for it. We asked for these things. We asked for that removal so we can have that elevation.
Because with separation comes elevation, right?
Yes.
And then, while we talking, because I'm grateful for you. Thank you. Like, I'm really grateful for you. Gratitude is essential. Gratitude. I say gratitude, like, for real. I'm really grateful for this conversation because it's helping me. It's really helping me. And then, like, I'm sitting here taking because I felt like I needed people. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I don't need people, but what I was doing was standing in the background, and I was giving people my visions. I was giving people my ideas because I didn't believe in myself. So I didn't believe in myself, and it took for people to turn on me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I was already at a platform that was already established. Already had the audience. Already had everything paved in gold, you'll say. Paved in gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I came to that platform, you know what I'm saying? And I turned that platform. You feel what I'm saying? I turned it. But it was like the more I gave to the platform, the more that I gave, it seemed like they didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like they gave me access to use me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they gave me access to use me. And so what I had to do, I had to choose myself. That was the hardest thing I had to do, was choose myself. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make my own platform. I'm going to make my own podcast. You know what I'm saying? But I still was trying to bring people with me. Love.
But you know what? We always want to bring people with us that don't belong with us.
Yeah. But that's what... I'm sorry, go ahead.
But you got to ask for the right people to be in your space, the right people that you need for your platform, the right people that's going to have your back, the right people that's going to keep putting, because see, when you said earlier, I pour into people, you ain't supposed to pour into them. They're supposed to get your overflow. They're supposed to get your overflow. So whatever drip from this cup, that's what they're supposed to get.
Girl, man.
And I learned that, and I'm telling you, this year has been a powerful year for me because when I say like the water hose, just like this, when I say every time you turn around, just shooting that water hose, giving up all my good little energy, and then be like, I'm so tired.
Yo, you have really... Bro, I don't even have no words right now, but thank you.
You're welcome. And it's crazy because when I seen that you put up your podcast, I immediately jumped in your inbox and was like, yo, let's do something. And it's crazy because a lot of people say, you have a platform yourself. I don't feel like I have a platform. I don't look at it as I have a platform. I look at my business as a platform. I'm just on the stage. I just get on the stage, say what I got to do, and get back off. Because I'm going to go home and do what I was doing before. Folding clothes, washing dishes. You get what I'm saying? Being a mama, being a wife. You get what I'm saying? Being a daughter, being a sister. I'm going to go back to doing my regular smuggler stuff. It's okay. Release it.
Yeah. You can't hold back. You know what? My sister Lori was like, yo, you need to get Love Small to your podcast. Now, this was before, like, listen, you had already, like, I'm getting chills. Whew.
It's crazy because we've been knowing each other since college. We bypass each other like, hey, and keep it moving. And keep it moving. It's okay. what you fail to realize, if you start looking back on life 13, 15 years ago, right? Look at the people that stood out to you then and see how they're a part of your tribe now. Like, it's
That's
all about,
true. That is so true. Like,
it's people that I walk past and they like, we went to school together. And I'm like, we did that. And it don't be me being rude.
yeah,
It's
but
just
yeah. But yeah,
my mind gave me certain, it was like, all right, this person, it's like certain people. And they stood out. It was like, we have to realize that this realm is a video game. It's a clear video game. So those people that stand out in that 3D effect and they in color, when they bypass you again, y'all gonna connect on a different level. We have, and another thing, we have to learn that every person that is connected to us is a reflection of us. So a person that you have, I'm releasing. Okay, I got you. All right. So when you have a disagreement with somebody, or it's somebody that gets up under your skin, by far, they irritate the soul out of you, right? You like, why does person bother me so much? Because they reflecting something that you need to work on. And it's right in front of you. That's your mirror. And you're supposed to do the work to heal that part. Then you have people, every person that's attached to you is literally a reflection of you. They show different versions of who you are. Every person. Every single person. And it's crazy because now that I do tarot, I'm seeing me in the forefront more. So it's like, I'm doing it and I'll be like, I went through this already. Like, they give you the picture, like, here you go. So provide the advice that you would provide to yourself. When you, and I always say this on my lives, when I'm talking on my lives, I'm not just talking to the people that's on my live, I'm talking to myself. I can write it down, but I don't hear myself. So let me talk so I can hear myself. You got to give yourself the pep talks. You got to give yourself the pep talks. And it's very important to give yourself the pep talks, because if you don't give yourself the talk before the things happen, you're going to go through the things and then you're going to have to deal with them in a different light. Like, life is vibrant. It's very much so vibrant. It's really just learning who we are. Like, have you
so
identified with what your purpose is?
my purpose is to lead, guide, and direct. And I'm still I'm still figuring it out.
Okay, so that's what I want you to do tonight. I'm gonna say it. Okay. Get you a glass of water. Put spring water in it. Fill it up. Take you a bay leaf. You know what a bay leaf is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take a bay leaf. Get you a marker. You could do black, green. I say do black. And write on the bay leaf, what is my purpose? Or you could just write purpose. I would say put that, be specific. What is my purpose in this lifetime? Place it in the water. It's gonna fall on top. Take that cup. I'm trying to find a cup, but like an empty cup. We're gonna use this with my beads. All right. So you put it in there. Hold it. See how my hands are?
Yeah.
Okay, because these are eyes. I'm gonna tell you about that too in a second. So place it here where the water is in your eyes, right? And say, guardian angels and ancestors of the highest white light that loves and protects me, I am asking you to provide me with my purpose. What is my purpose in this lifetime in my dreams? Please come forth to me and allow me to know what my purpose is in this lifetime. Take the cup. You can put it beside your bed or you can put it up under your bed. Go to sleep. Don't be on no social media an hour before you go to bed. Don't do it. And when you wake up, get to your journal and write down what you dreamed. Because they're going to come to you.
So how about if you don't have a bay leaf? You can't.
No, you need to do it on a bay leaf. Go to the grocery store, girl. Go get your bay leaf. You can go get a pack of bay leaves for $1. I ain't got nothing there. But yeah, go get a pack of bay leaves. They're $1. You can go to the dollar store. I would say go to the grocery store because they have them in the herb section. It's just a couple dollars. Go to Food Line. Get it. Put it in there. We got plenty of time, son. Don't go down to after 5. Go get your bay leaf. Put it in there. And get your purpose. And let me tell you something. Not only will it give you your purpose, if you want to know your enemies, if you want to know anything Pacific, put it on in and say it. And it's going to come to you. I found out who people were that was, I kept feeling heavy all the time and tired and uneasy and anxious. And I'm like, why am I feeling like this? I wrote down on it and asked who was sending me the evil eye. I kid you, the next day, every person that was in my dream, they popped up on my social media.
And you erased them and blocked them.
You damn Skippy. And did not hesitate. You have to realize we're spiritual beings having a human experience. We can manifest anything. We can find out anything we need to know. Anything. Anything. Everything is an experience. You want to know something, you put it there.
This has been and sometimes the voices in your head ain't even your thoughts.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes the voices in your head are your spiritual team talking to you. You get what I'm saying? That's your intuition, right?
What's saying negative things?
No, okay, let me tell you something. All right, when you hear something, if you're thinking of something or you thought about it and it comes back and it keeps coming back, sometimes you got to investigate it. See why it keeps coming back. Because thoughts are not going to just come. They're not just going to manifest out of thin air. Like, let me just tell you this. Sometimes it is your spiritual guide. And I'm going to keep it real. I've had intuitional thoughts. I've had dreams. And then, boom, it happens. Because I be like, man, I ain't paying that no mind. And then when it happens.
So what about the negative things?
But sometimes they be negative things. Sometimes it be negative things. You be like, ain't no way this is coming to me. But when you're a spiritual being, you're going to get the good and the ugly. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna get the negative thoughts. You're gonna get the positive thoughts. It's how you dissect them thoughts. Because something could be telling you something, and it could simply go take a seat. Kelly, go take a seat. Something could be telling you something, and it's a sense of, you know what? I need to work on this. You could be thinking about something negative that you should have let go, and your spirit team trying to make you work on it.
Yeah, so what I'm saying now, like, you know, I was telling you about the things that was happening around death and stuff like that, the fear about that. So it's like different things like that.
Okay, so when you're having those negative thoughts in that sense, one, you need to cleanse your aura. Because one thing we don't realize is when you're 20 feet within someone else's aura, you pick up on their own thoughts.
So even if how about if I was just on video with them?
Yeah, let me tell you something. You could be on video with me. We on live, right?
Yeah.
And we got people in here. You're empathic, all right?
Yeah.
You're gonna feel that energy. So when you feel that energy, it's like, why am I feeling this way? These ain't my feelings. I don't feel this way about myself. It's stressing you out. It's stressing you out. It's stressing you out because I can tell, I can see your movement. I know it's I'm this way. I have the other phone down so that I can see the live. If I had it up, I could feel what you're feeling. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, because my stomach's starting to like feel uneasy. It's the energy that you're receiving from somebody, and it's not there. So whomever is feeling the uneasy feeling and feeling as if um life is too hard, you're gonna have to work through that. Matter of fact, whoever feeling that, I want you to go onto my website right now, and I have a release session up there. I want you to click it, and I will send you a Zoom, and we're gonna have the camera on so you can release. Cause it's somebody on here. They gotta release the emotion because it's holding on to them too hard. They need the release. They holding on to an energy of not feeling enough. Feeling and it's surrounding, I'm gonna be real, it's surrounding love. Their relationship ain't what they want it to be. And they're feeling inadequate. And they feel like they can't progress without an individual. They're becoming the feelings of what they've been told. When you start doing lives, I want you to wrap your head. I need you to wrap your head. Okay? Like even if you just get a hat and put it on, wrap your head. Your crown chakra is the most
It's open.
it's you just letting it go in.
Yeah,
You
because you
don't
know,
have no.
yeah, my human design is a I am a shoot. It left my
It's
mind.
because it's too much coming in.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just say, I release the thoughts that are unwanted, and that they're not. I release the thoughts that are not mine, that are unwanted,
I release the thoughts that are not mine and unwanted
out of my energy.
out of my energy.
Take a deep breath. Take another one. Take one more. Do you feel a little bit better?
I do.
You have to control your environment. When you're on a platform, we don't realize that people could be sliding through, looking. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Somebody been speaking negative over my platform.
It's okay.
I just feel it.
It's okay though. People gonna speak negative. Okay, let me tell you something.
That just came to me.
I know, but I'm gonna tell you this. And it may not have been towards you. You catch my drift?
Yeah.
It's all right. You gotta fight. Like, we don't realize we gotta fight the fight without fighting the fight. I get up and I tell my ancestors every day, if somebody coming at me the wrong way, handle that shit, because I ain't about to deal with it.
I feel like I'm a baby in this whole spiritual.
We all babies. We all babies. I'm telling you now. I speak to one of my sisters, and I feel like how you feel at this moment. You get what I'm saying? Because it's the enlightenment being poured in. It's like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. But it's always going to be someone that's a step ahead of you in spirituality, but they're helping you get up. Like we always say, it's a crab in the bucket mentality, but we look at it in the wrong sense. Crabs in the bucket, they help each other out. They climb on top of each other. And then the one that gets to the end, that's hanging out, pull the rest of them out. So we have to utilize our resources and our connections so that we can continue to come together and grow. You got it. It all comes with you're gonna have to build your confidence. I say amen. I don't know everything in the world. I'm gonna continue to learn. I'm open to learning. But I never ever make myself feel less than because I don't know something. Knowledge is generational wealth. As long as you got the knowledge and you're continuously learning, you're gonna be the most richest person in the world. You got it. They can't harm what is divinely guided. They can't harm, they can't take what's divinely guided. This was for you. It's gonna continuously be for you. It's gonna continuously continue to allow you to grow, become the best version of you. This platform gonna continue to help you grow. Because see, I tell everybody all the time, I don't heal in the closet. I heal out in front of everybody else. Mm-hmm. Do yellow. So again, like for instance, if I'm sitting here telling you and we talking, and you can think about 13 years ago, the mean, angry person that was walking around on campus. You get what I'm saying? You can see the growth. A lot of people aren't able to grow in front of people because they want to hide in the shadows. You're growing. You're glowing. You're becoming the best version of you, and you're going to keep doing it. Can't nobody take that from you. And if they try, guess what's going to happen? You're going to see them fall. Because let me tell you something. Every time somebody try to send negative energy your way, pay attention to those people like, hey, I had a flat tire. I don't know where it came from. I've literally seen people send me the evil eye to the point to where I'm like, oh, why are they doing this to me? I've had somebody try to harvest my energy by coming and placing their hands on me to pull my energy. And then I identified with it. Like, oh, they really trying to take my energy from me. Because they was trying to make my energy go down so that my money could go down. So you have to realize how valuable you are as an individual. You know your value.
And I sit there and lie to myself about something and somebody.
It's okay.
I sit there and lie to myself about somebody because I always want to see the good in people.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was around this person, I know what I got.
You felt uneasy. You seen all of the stuff that was happening to them negatively. But see, what we have to realize is when we have good karma and we're around the people that have the bad karma, that's pushing out bad karma, and then you see them start receiving blessings. They receiving heavy blessings, and then you start to see yourself declining. That's because they pulling your energy. They only close to you to see what they could benefit. And when they see that, it's like, I'm gonna stay close just so that I can keep growing and glowing. And oh yeah, I'm starting to look different. I see my skin lightening up. I see my hair growing. Oh, I see I'm looking fine. They start glowing.
Yeah.
And then they be like, oh, you look, what's wrong with you? You tired? Yeah, I'm tired as hell because you're pulling my energy. Get your ass on. Spirituality is deeper than people realize it. It's deeper. Then when you take your energy from them and you remove yourself from them, and then you start seeing them lose their house, car breakdown.
All I can do right now is all I can do right now is smile.
Cause you sitting back like, dang, when I was around, you were doing good. And then they doing so bad. Then when they find somebody else to leech off of, because they entities, then they start doing good again.
Yo, you really talking to me today. You really talking to me today. Like when I say you really talking to me, I really appreciate it. You really talking to me because I felt like something was going, like, I don't know, like I just need to start listening to people that has already been in the spiritual journey, like my partner. You feel me? Mm-hmm. She already told me, you gonna learn how to protect your energy.
Because it's valuable.
You gonna learn how to protect your energy. She said, you gonna learn one way or another. She said, You gonna learn. You gonna learn because but I just want to see the good in people.
But you look at her like, darn, you always angry. Why you don't want to be around people? It's because she protected herself.
Yo, how you yo?
I'm very intuitive. I receive all the downloads. This thing ain't no play. Y'all fuss about stuff that y'all don't even need to be fussing about. Because you know better. And she over here like, you know what? I'm going to let you have it. You will see what I'm talking about.
That's what she
and she sit on back and she just fold her arms and be like, you will see.
Yeah.
And throw her left leg behind her right leg and just sit, not really crossing, but just like, you know what? All right, yeah, you got it.
Cause you know what she told me? She was like, she said, I see what you're gonna be. Mm-hmm. She said, listen, I see what you're gonna be. She's
speaking life into you.
Yeah.
And you got to be grateful for somebody speaking life into you, because guess what? It's people out here that don't get that life spoken into them. It's people out here that's like, I just need somebody to tell me I'm doing a good job. I just need somebody to just say they see the greatness in me.
But yeah, you know what she taught me was? She taught me that I had to love myself first. She said, because it ain't gonna be easy with me. So I felt like I was in boot camp. I felt like the whole time I'm trying to get this person to love me, but I was trying to get myself to love me.
Mm-hmm. Didn't I just say that earlier? You're out here expecting things from other people, trying to make other people be something that you need to be for yourself. That's a part of the spiritual journey, learning to figure out who you are, the greatness within you. Because once you unlock the key of greatness and know who you are and love yourself, everything flows abundantly. I'm gonna tell you this the other day. Was it yesterday? Not yesterday, but today, Thursday. Tuesday. It's this program from Chicago. It's Chicago HBCU and youth group, right?
Yeah.
They reached out to me a couple weeks ago, kept trying to get an interview with me. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. We kept like bumping heads, trying to get it. And it was a young girl. She was the one, emailing and whatnot. And then I guess the organization person, the coordinator, reached out, and he started responding to me. I said, okay, so we set up, we did the Zoom, and when I tell you the things, how he introduced me on the platform for this interview, I kid you not, I said, he talking about me? He can't be talking about me. Ain't no way he talking about little old me like that. He said all this stuff that I didn't even know people were paying attention to. That's in Chicago. We where?
North Carolina.
Then something said, go look at their website. I looked at their website. I seen Michelle Obama. I seen Taraji P.
Let's go.
I seen America's Top Model. I said, ain't no way.
Let's go. Let's go.
Two people over there. Baby, the first lady and Taraji P.
Let's go.
Just them two alone, it was like,
let's go.
It was breathtaking. Because I already know that I am divinely guided. I know where I'm going. But for it to be recognized on a level in the Midwest that I wouldn't even have known, and then they invited me to come in the springtime. Hey, we want you to come here. And we're going to do a pop-up shop so that you could do an actual fashion show while you here. And speak on all other levels. Hold up, wait a minute. You want me to come do all this? Do you know me? My shop over on the south side of Raleigh. Did you talk about me? Me, you talking about me. And that's how I kept saying, and he's like, ma'am, do you not see the greatness within yourself? I said, I do see the greatness, but why am I shining that bright for y'all to see it? He responded back and said, your light bright enough because it's supposed to be brighter. As you continue to keep growing into who you are, it's going to get brighter and brighter and brighter to the point to where you can't even see yourself. So I say that to say we don't pay attention to who we are as here because we don't see ourselves. We see everybody else around us. And when we start elevating ourselves and making sure we're replacing the people that no longer serves us around us, we start to keep going up. This is chess. You moving those pawns out the way so that you can have a board to yourself. Because the queen is the what? What's the queen on the chessboard?
I honestly
don't. It's the highest player. It's the highest player. You got the queen up there. You got everything. The earth. What is it? Mother Earth. Feminine energy. Divine feminine energy is cleaning out the earth right now. We are divinely guided. And I'm not saying that the divine masculine, the gods ain't it. They are it. But we are the highest peace. So we have to learn how to treat ourselves as so. So we got to. I tell a person right now, I'm gonna keep it real. I had somebody earlier today tried to play me in my face. And I took it to the chin. I let him check me a little bit. I said, all right, I got you. I'm gonna understand why you feel like that. And I laid there in that chair. And when I sat in that chair and I listened and I understood why, I said, they can't mess with me because they the weakest piece on the board. They trying to distract me because they not even supposed to be in my game. I got to remove them out of my game completely. Everybody else is playing checkers while I'm playing chess. Learn the game of life. Learn the game of life. Learn the game of life. Because you're going to keep recycling the same thing over and over and over until, Callie, can you bring me that charger? Until you realize that, all right, I keep doing the same thing over and over. What am I going to do to change it? I keep letting people treat me the way they treat me. What am I going to do to change it? You get me? As you continue to do so. As you continue to do so.
I appreciate you, Goddess. I appreciate you.
You're gonna keep learning. I want you to learn your natal chart. Dissect yourself. You can go to natalchart.com. When you gotta put your birth date, the time of birth, your exact location of where you was born. When you put that information in, and at first, when I first did mine 2 years ago, I was trying to get it. I was like, I can't understand this shit. What is this? This is foreign. But I'll be up sometimes late in the middle of the night. Now I'll wake up. It could be like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and I get my phone, and I might scroll through Instagram or TikTok, and it'll tell me about a specific house that I need to look at, and I will learn that house. So I'm learning, and it's like, darn, I'm like that for real. It really got me to learn myself. It tells me what triggers me, what don't trigger me. It tells me everything. And I utilize that to the T because it's important to do so. Even if you need to put the app on your phone, the app is Horus. It's HOROS. And it's a purple app. You can put it on your phone. It gives you, it'll tell you all of your sun, moon, rising, all 12 of your houses. And it'll also show, like, it'll give you updates every day. Like, all right, doing your career, doing your personal, your relationship. It gives you all of that breakdown. And I utilize that to my extent. Like, okay, all right, I'm feeling a little weird today. Let me figure out why I'm feeling weird.
Can I ask you another question?
Mm-hmm.
So, what about suicidal thoughts?
And I'm gonna keep it real. I've had them. I ain't gonna knock you. I keep it real. I had it. One day I was so frustrated, didn't understand why I was so frustrated. I was driving, and if it weren't for my kids being in the car, I knew where I was going. I knew I was gonna bust that right off the road. And I looked, and I was like, wait a minute, why am I having these thoughts? It's because of the trauma that you have built up. It's easy to leave the rim. It's harder to live the rim. And when I realized, why is this bothering me? Is my emotions. I ain't dealing with them like I'm supposed to. I ain't forgiving people like I'm supposed to. I started cutting off people. I'll be real. I cut a lot of my family off.
You said a lot of. Sheesh.
And it's serious. This wasn't. And with the last time I had it, it wasn't the first time I had it. I've had those thoughts as a kid, and I seen my mother do something at, I think, like 7 years old. And that's what was like, you know what, I can't do it because I'm not going to, I can't, I didn't like the feeling as a child seeing it. So why am I going to let my kids see that?
Mm.
And I had to keep working on it. And it's tough to deal with them thoughts. It's the toughest damn thoughts because it's like, whew, if I do this, what is this going to recycle me again? Hell yeah, it's gonna recycle you. It's gonna put you right back into the game, and then you gotta come back into the game and start from scratch. Start from scratch. Because you're gonna have to learn all those lessons that you're supposed to have learned. So yes, we have these thoughts. But we have to deal through the thoughts. What is triggering that thought? That's the key. What's triggering that thought? What's making that thought become so close it could possibly be a reality? Is it anger? Is it being fed up? Is it feeling less than? Is all of the things that you have to actually pay attention to? Like, is this what it is? Or is this an entity sending me this energy? Because entities jump on you when you at your lowest form. A demonized entity will jump on you because they here to lower your vibration. They'll jump on you. And you will feel the lowest and be like, why am I feeling like this? In the midst of me feeling low, I'd be still trying to send out positive energy. Still be trying to be on live. Still try to put out positive posts. But it's Kelly. Girl. Your daddy's supposed to bring you something, girl. Look, this one right here is like, okay, when he get done, he gonna get it, okay? So again, we have to start learning that that we have to protect our energy by all costs. Because you could walk past a person that has a bad spirit. Yeah. They have a bad spirit, right? And that bad spirit jumps on you because you at a low form.
Sheesh.
When you at a low vibration, I'm gonna tell you, when you get angry and you argue and all of the negative stuff happen, you ain't notice you get sick afterwards.
I feel like now, like I'm going through what I'm going through, I feel like I ain't even hungry.
Get you some chlorophyll. Get you some chlorophyll.
Like I gotta throw up.
You purging. If you can throw up, throw it up. I went 2 weeks where I was just throwing up air. I ain't know what I was throwing up. Won't eating, but just throwing up air. Get you some chlorophyll. Make sure you are at least putting something like some smoothies or doing something like
that. Yeah, I drunk a smoothie today.
Get you some chlorophyll though and add your chlorophyll into your smoothie. Yeah. Okay. You need to get you some ashwagandha. It's gonna help with your emotions.
We most definitely, after this, I most definitely, you know what I'm saying, have a conversation with you. Like,
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Available. Get ashwagandha. Ashwagandha helps with anxiety and depression. It also helps keep you up. Because I drank some in my chamomile tea last night while I was doing some readings. And I did 2 cups of it. And I wonder why I couldn't go to sleep last night.
You was up.
I was up. It was like 4 o'clock. I'm like, am I just excited for this podcast? What's going on? I'm laying there. My daughter walking the room is like, Mom, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. My husband's like, you all right, Callie? She's like, yeah. Then she closed the door. Then she came back. It was like I kept waking up every time. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, because she feel you.
That thing don't go to sleep.
Yeah. Just like my nephew, he feel me. Like he know. Like my nephew.
We have to realize too, you're connected to him. You could have been his mother in his past life. You can be a mother, you can be a grandmother, grandfather, father. You were something extremely close to him in his past life. Callie was my mom in my past life. I remember when I was like 2. I remember like she was 2. I think, yeah, around 2.
I was 2.
Girl, go get your stuff. I think she was about 2 when she I was in the tub. And you know how you just like lay your head back and just relax. And she busted in the bathroom and she was just screaming like, wake up, wake up, wake up. I never understood it. Like, what in the world? Like, why she acting like that? And I remember saying later, like, I was like, she's like, you drown, you drown, you drown. I never understood why. So when I looked at my natal chart and I started reading, and it told me that drowning was how I drowning. Be careful around water for drowning. I immediately knew that I drowned. That's why she kept saying I drowned. Ooh. I drowned and came back to be her mother. I got an aunt. When I say I'm so attached to her, baby, you got to move a mountain for me not to even not talk to her. I know she was either my grandmother or my mother. You get what I'm saying? Or somebody close, like really, really close. Start paying attention to your connections with people. The people that are always mean to you or make you feel uneasy, they were karmic energy. They was to cause harm or they cause chaos in your life. It's deep.
Yeah.
Every connection it has a, how should I say it? Every connection that you have has a meaning. But you have to, that's the how you crack the code, is figure out the meanings of who's supposed to be around you and who not. What's on your mind? I want you to say it. Even though I kind of know it, but say it.
My skin just hot right now.
Your skin hot.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely need to you need to take a salt bath. A salt bath. Take a salt bath and release that energy. Himalayan salt. Put it in your bath water. Normally when I have a client that comes in and their body is hot, that's because that trauma is building up inside of their body.
Mm-hmm.
And I place my hands on them to remove the energy off of them. And after I do that, they feel cool. Like cold. Like, I mean, so cold to the point, it was hot in here. My last client was like, when she came in, she was red. I pulled that energy out of her. And she was like, I'm so cold. You got a blanket? I went outside. I released it off of me. Took my shoes off. Let it get back into the ground. Released it. You got to release that energy. It's like right now, whether you realize or not, you had a therapy session. So all of your trauma that you were holding that came to the surface is here.
I had a therapy session yesterday too.
It's your season. It's your season. You are being blessed with individuals that are allowing you to release what you've been holding on for years. You've been holding on to, and it's time to just, Spirit said, fly, like flap the wings. You gotta soar high. So when you do, if you can't soar if you got bricks on your back. You can't soar if you got bricks on your back. And that's how you walking, like you got bricks on your back. No. Let them shits fall off. It don't matter who it hit. They'll be all right. Because by the time it get to the ground, they're going to be invisible. It's time. You got to walk that walk. And it's crazy because that's the song that's in my head. Walk that walk. Walk that walk. You got to walk that walk.
And my partner, she told me, she was like, yo, you ain't seen nothing yet.
It's just the beginning.
She said, you ain't seen nothing yet. But I see what's inside of you. and she provoked me. She pulled something out of me like that was never pulled out of me. Like she made me. It wasn't no coddling. It won't no. It was some real like calling me out on my stuff, holding me accountable.
It's
And
crazy.
it feels so unfamiliar. I'm like, man, this ain't, man,
Like,
what is
ain't right.
this?
People ain't supposed to talk to me like this. That's how you was thinking. Like, why she talking to me like this? Why she pushing me like this? My husband did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
You got to be appreciative of that.
Man, I am.
Like, this the great is and another thing, when you get up, start telling your spirit team, just saying thank you to them. Like, just thank you.
And
Like,
I see 111 a lot and 1111 and yeah, I see that a lot.
so you're okay. So that's new beginnings. When I was seeing that, I was pregnant with actually, when me and my husband first got together, we were seeing 1111. Like, when he first hit my inbox, it was 1111. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was in sync. When I got pregnant with Kelly, that's all I kept saying is new beginning, 11, 111, 1111.
Yeah. And now it's like, now I see like 222s, 333s, 444s, 555s. Like, I'm not even trying to, like, it's just there.
It's there because them 444s is your angels, your spirit team telling you they with you. Them 555s is telling you change is coming, change is currently happening. Them threes is telling you that you are connected to source. You're connecting yourself to your higher self. God is within you. God is you. You are God. So when you continue to become your higher self, you're going to keep seeing them threes. Them tools got a whole lot of meanings. I ain't going to lie to you. Them tools could tell you on the right path. Them tools could tell you that you need to make changes in your relationship. Them tools could be anything.
Yeah, because somebody they put 222 in the message, in the comments.
And I done missed it.
Yeah. So they put 222.
See? It's everything is meant. It's meant. It's meant. It's meant. Everything is meant, and you have to be. Oh, I didn't see nothing. Oh, V. That's why I was like, how am I not seeing it? Didn't even update on my end. They weren't trying to let me see this greatness.
Yeah. She said it was me.
It was V. But again, we have to start making sure that, like, as we're continuing to grow and become that greatest version of ourselves. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, what's across the street? Oh, it's them sevens. I never paid attention to the Trip 7 that was across my building until like two years ago. I kept seeing it. I was like, what is that telling me? Then I started seeing 8s. And I'm like, all right, abundance. All right, I know this coming. We ask for abundance, but we never be specific. Like, well, I just want abundance. What type of abundance do you want?
I want an abundance of peace.
You want abundance of peace. That means it's all you like. You're gonna receive nothing but peace. But
oh, go ahead.
But it's going to eliminate the things out of your life that's distracting you. And you're gonna wonder why. You can be like, I want peace, and then all the things fall off. Like, all I asked for was peace. I didn't ask to be alone.
That's why I'm sitting in the house by myself. I just sit with myself.
But it's okay, because that's you're receiving what you asked for. So now put that time and that energy into things that are creative.
My tattoo is still on.
Okay.
How long does tattoo stay on?
Until you wash it off.
I washed it, but it didn't work.
Okay, Kelly. But again, it's about, like, for me, I remember it was probably like 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I asked for abundance. I said, I just want abundance. I want abundance. I ain't understand the true meaning of abundance. Then I had this girl came and was like, "Oh, I got some shoes I want to get rid of." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And she came and gave me abundance of shoes. And when I say it was probably like 300 pair of shoes, 400 pair, and I'm like, what am I about to do with these? I'm gonna sell them, but I asked for abundance. I didn't ask for this. See, Spirit has a funny way, like they have a sense of humor. So they will give you what you ask for if you're not specific. So I learned to ask for, I want abundance of love, peace. I would like financial abundance, spiritual abundance. I ask for everything. Emotional control of abundance, because I want my emotions to be controlled. I don't want them to be a bunch of emotions where I can't control. So when we ask for stuff, we gotta be real specific. And don't just focus. You can focus on one thing, and that's when you only get that one thing. Then you wonder why other areas of your life is out of whack, because you only asking for that one little thing in your big life. One little thing in your big life.
Listen, I appreciate you coming to the platform. How can people get in contact with you and go to your website or?
Okay, so on Facebook is Love Small, or you can go to Fierce Boutique LLC. And
hold on, spell it out because I don't want to spell it wrong.
Okay, so Love Small, then Fierce Boutique, FIERCE BOUTIQUE LLC. That's on Facebook as well. Then Instagram, it's Fierce FIERCE 3 underscores.
Fierce, because I'm writing it in the chat. Fierce.
Oh yeah. FIERCE 3 underscores, so 3 underscore lines.
Okay.
That's on Instagram. Personal Instagram is Miss Pretty Small, MRSPRETTYSMALL. And then my website is www.thefierceboutique.com. That it has all my clothes up there, and then on the website it has booking, but you would have to go Healing with Love, which is in the top right corner, and then you can like book for tarot session. If you want a release session where you just want to just vent, have that. Couple sessions up there. I have to add up there my other healing session, because I do where I pull energy out of people. Oh, not really pulling energy, but pulling out the unwanted energy or the heaviness that's over people, because some people don't know how to release the energy. So I help them by pulling that energy off of them so that they can have a clear mind. I do egg cleansing, a whole we do the whole nine, like the whole nine. Just want a spiritual chat and you want to talk about it, like we could talk about it. I know I had one with one of Kira up here. I know last night we talked for almost 2 hours just to get things off. Like, I'm always here to help guide, renew, and also, just raise that vibration, because we don't have anybody to give us that push or that uplift that we need. So we have to be it for other people.
Facts.
So
I'm sorry to cut you off. Miss Love Small is all the way together?
Yes, all the way together. No underscore, no nothing. Miss
Love Small, and that's IG.
And then it's the Fierce Boutique underscore Fierce 3 underscore boutique. And then also we got the tattoo shop.
All right, tattoo shop. All right, so
it's underground 3 underscore. I think it's 3 underscores. Let me make sure. I'm tripping. I mess around and put 3 underscores, and it might not be 3 underscores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 underscores art.
Okay, 3 underscores art.
Mm-hmm. And if they don't know, they can just go on my business page on Fierce Boutique on Instagram, and then it's added up there in the profile.
All right, so I put all your businesses up there. You can, whenever you get a chance, if I, didn't do it, have it correctly, you could check it up there. But I just want to tell you, thank you for coming to the platform. You got to come back.
Oh, I will. You just let me know the time, and I'm pulling up.
Most definitely, because this was everything for me, man. So, everybody out there, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Just be y'all most authentic selves. Just be you.
Just be you.
Yeah, this was Kira said, yes, I love her with all my yeah. So before I even leave, before I go, I always play my outro song. So here we go. You can be what you wanna be. See what you wanna see. Go where you wanna go. Oh. Why not? Why not us? Why not us? Why not? Why not us with Ken J? Why Not Us podcast with Ken J.